Hello and welcome to, or welcome back to Let's Make a Mess with Artes'Mess. I'm so sorry I have been missing in action, but recently I lost a hard drive where I saved all my footage. So I have to start from scratch with new footage, and today I'll be making some lip magnets for a friend of mine. It's her birthday and she requested black and gold, so I'm going to add some black and gold but a little splash of Opal with some Dichroic film. So to start these off, first you want to clean your molds really well. I use some alcohol and there's some dish soap just to clean them out. Ignore the blue from the pigment from another project, so it won't affect how these turn out. First, I'm starting off with some pearl powder using a Q-tip just to go over the teeth, and then I'll be using some gold metallic powder to add some gold teeth, to add a little splash or something. Now, the reason I start off with the teeth first is to set that so that way when I pour or add any other materials into the mold, it won't be on the front of the teeth, so to keep that area clean. So all the materials I'm using I got off of Amazon. You can go to Amazon and find them yourself. I'm using white mica powder, metallic powders that you use for nails, gold foil, dichroic film, and the lip molds I got under, and the lip molds, you can find those under lip silicone molds. Shameless plug while that is playing. I did release my first book. It is called Hooked Heritage, a complete crochet earring handbook. It features 10 tutorials on the crochet earrings that I do make, and you can find those tutorials on a playlist on this channel, so go check that out if you're interested. You can find the book on Walmart, Barnes & Noble, and Amazon. Okay, so let's get back to the tutorial. I'm using a eyeshadow applicator brush to apply the gold to the teeth of these molds, and then I'll be moving on to the red, which I dropped and wasted all of my red powders, so I'm just using the little scraps, but it's enough to do what I needed to do. You do want to take your time with applying your powders to your molds, because once you add your colored resin over the top of it, any part that you miss on your molds will show through. So take your time, cover up all the areas you want to cover with your powder. So for this piece, I do want to create a peekaboo moment in the center of the lip by using the Mars Black pigment powder around the edge of the mouth. So in the middle, you'll be able to see the splash of opal and the gold flake just peeking through when the light hits it. So let's wait and see how it turns out. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more video tutorials like this one. If you have any ideas or any concepts or anything you think I should try for the lips, list it down in the comments. I do read it and I'm open to ideas. So here I'm just using some UV resin and some white pigment paste to go over the white parts of the teeth to make sure that the white does pop through once I add the black over the top. You'll want to cure this for about 2 to 3 minutes with your UV lamp just to make sure that it cures all the way through, since this is not a clear mold. Now you can use a small paintbrush with a small tip for this part, but I'm just going to use a popsicle stick and plop that right on there like that, you know what I'm talking about? And you will need to cure it, like I said, 2 to 3 minutes to make sure it cures all the way through, because if not, when you demold, it will still be wet and it will be a disaster. So cure it until you think it's cured, and then cure it some more. Now here I'm just using the remainder of my red metallic powder on the tongue. Make sure in between each color you do clean your mold out with a little bit of alcohol or water on a Q-tip in the areas where you don't want that color to show. Whenever you're using powders, glitters, or anything light in your mold, it will show up in the final product. So clean your molds out, okay? Now here is the dichroic film. I did rip it up into tiny pieces and crumpled it a little bit. You're just gonna add this into your piece in the clear part of the resin and then back it with the black. That will create the opal effect that you're looking for. So I did give my resin a warm bath before pre-mixing it off screen. I added a little bit of gold flake to this, and I'm going to add it into the molds first and then gradually add black pigment paste to darken it over time. So I let these cure on my heating pad for about 12 hours, and now it's time for the big reveal. I love these. Perfect. These were a big hit at my store. They sold as soon as I put them out. If you do have raised lip edges on the back of your piece, you do want to sand that down before you add the magnet paper. The magnet paper you can get on Amazon. I'll list the links to all the materials below in the description. So you're just going to lay that onto your magnet paper and cut it out. I do apologize because I didn't film the part where I put the magnet paper onto the lips, but I promise next time I will show you how I do that if you want to see it. Let me know what you think of these. Would you purchase these? Let me know your thoughts. Comments below. Follow, like, and share, and I will see you next time. Thanks.